Hey, what's up guys? I hope you're doing okay. Today we are going to be making or trying out Tasty's homemade Oreo recipe. Let's start this up. In a bowl, we are going to combine 1 cup of butter that is softened, mine's a little melted, ignore that, with 1 cup of white sugar. Until it is all combined, it should look like this. And then when it's all good and smooth, we are going to add 2 eggs and incorporate that until it is all fluffy. It should look like this. Yeah, look how fluffy it is. Oh my god, dude, it looks so pretty. Like, I know that's weird, but like, it did. Anyways, into our dry ingredient bowl, we are going to mix together 2 teaspoons of salt. I only did 1, I'm pretty sure, because that would just sound like a lot. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and 1.25 cups of dark cocoa powder. I didn't have dark, so I just did regular, and then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Then we're going to mix that all together until it's well combined. Then we are going to sift that into our wet ingredients. I did a little bit at a time because I was like, oh, that's a lot and I don't want to spill. I just did a couple. And then I realized, oh crap, this isn't gonna mix well and I also need a bigger bowl. So I just decided to pour it into all the dry ingredients and I mixed that up until it was all good and looking good. Then when it is all combined, it should look like this. It's a very sticky dough, so I just sprayed my hands with some like Pam, you know, like spray butter or spray oil, that type of stuff that you have in your kitchen. You know what I'm talking about. And basically, Tasty confused me a little bit with this because basically they were able to form their dough into like a good square block, but mine was like that. You know, it's like Play-Doh, very, very soft Play-Doh, so I had to form it on the piece of plastic, and then I had to put another one on top because, like, that's how I wanted to do it, and then I flipped it onto a towel, and I put that in the freezer for 1 hour. After the hour, I took it out, and it looked exactly the same because it just hardened it a little bit, that's it. So to help it roll easier, because they did it like on the counter, which firstly with this dough I knew it was going to be a little tricky because once it defrosts it's going to be really hard and basically impossible to get off of the counter. So I just put mine onto some parchment paper. That's literally it. It's super easy. And then I used I'm pretty sure that's a champagne glass, which is what they suggested if you didn't have a special Oreo cookie cutter. And I just cut out my Oreo cookies. Yeah. Then when I was done, I just gathered up all my excess dough and I formed it back into a square. I placed the extra piece of parchment paper on top and I rolled it back out just into a flat surface, and then I put it back in the freezer so then I can make another batch. While these cookies were in the oven being a 325 degrees Fahrenheit oven for 15 minutes, I created the filling, the frosting, I don't know, I'm just gonna call it a frosting because that's basically what it is. And the frosting is basically 1/2 cup of butter softened, 2 cups of powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I did have to add, I think, a teaspoon or 1/2 teaspoon of salt because it was way too sweet, and that's usually what you're supposed to do with these types of things, and it was kind of weird how they didn't, like, put that in the recipe, but it's okay. I guess it's up to you if you want to add salt or not. So these are my cookies when they came out. They look okay, and what I did was I just placed it in the middle and I squished it out kind of like how you would for a macaroon. They look pretty good. My only complaints for this is, firstly, they don't look as flat as the ones in the video did. Also, mine weren't as like crumbly as theirs. Like my family liked them, so I'd make them again, but to advertise these as Oreos kind of threw me off. The only resemblance they had was how they look and how you presented them, but the taste just did not taste like Oreos at all. So I will continue searching for homemade Oreos that taste like real Oreos. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you did. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.